How's it going, guys? It's me, the Domotaku. Oh man, I'm not used to doing it without my glasses. Anyways, guys, forget about that. So today we are going to do episode 1, first impressions of the new anime series, Orange. I wish I had an orange prepped on me right now. I'll just hold it up like a fruit orange or whatever. But you know what I'm talking about, the anime series Orange. So I'm finally doing something else differently from the usual Love Live Sunshine or Rewrite or whatnot. I'm not decided yet on which series I will do full reviews and videos on for the summer 16 season. Rewrite and Love Live Sunshine of course are on that list. ReZero is on that list as well because it's continuation. But I thought I'd at least do first impressions on other series that I'm watching, or I gave it a shot and whatnot, such as Orange. So Orange really fascinated me back in the day before the anime season started with the trailers and PVs and whatnot, because story and synopsis. So I've had that experience before with Netoge, but I thought this one makes more sense and has some sort of really good element to it, or sort of anticipation element to it, because the premise of Orange is basically that our main protagonist girl, I don't know all their names, so apologizing for my mispronunciation. But basically, the main character of this story writes a letter to herself back in the past, when she was in high school, and she's telling her about events that happened in her life, and hopefully her goal is to prevent the death of one of her close friends, this guy here, and try and fix her past regrets she had in high school. So yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. So I thought this is gonna be a normal slice of life sort of romance high school thing, right? But no, it sort of is, but they have this whole element thing where, oh, I'm writing to myself in the past. You have to do these things, please, because I regret them in the future, or I have regrets in the future, and that this person, our friend in high school, is no longer with us 10 years later. And I'm just oh shoot, this is pretty serious. So yeah, our main protagonist is female, Naho. I think her name's Naho. Let's just hope I'm right. Receives this letter, and she's reading it. It's this must be true, because all these things are happening. This guy transfers in, and then he becomes friends with him, and you can't do this, you can't do that, and do this so you don't regret it and whatnot. It's really interesting because, for one, I was just anticipating to see whether or not she actually did these actions and whether she changes them or not. Because in the first episode, when she doesn't follow the first order, I was oh shoot, no, what are you doing? This man's life is on the risk. You gotta follow what your future self is saying to yourself. And I don't know if it's gonna factor in whether or not he lives or not, but check out episode 2 later when I make that. Or am I episode 2? I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on this, but I guess we'll not do episode 2. We'll say that for later. But yes, so eventually, in the series, in the first episode, it shows them all having fun right here in the scene, high school friends, and you have this group, and then we're just having fun, and yeah, you're the transfer student, let's go join in and whatnot. And it seems all fun and stuff, but then this whole thing where he's gonna die in 10 years and no longer be with them is a really serious thing. And afterwards, realizing it, our main protagonist, of course, falls in love with the transfer student, and she starts to follow the things that her future self is trying to tell her, I did participate in this baseball thing and I regretted it later. So interestingly enough, it's not just trying to save their old transfer student friend, it's also trying to fix the regrets that she had back in her high school days, which is a personal thing, but I mean, in the end goal, it's all to try and save the transfer students and love interest in the series. And who knows if this thing is going to change the future and whatnot. So yeah, that's about it for this series. That's all I can think of, for one. Yeah, I don't know who the anime team is, but yeah, I thought this series looked really interesting to me. You have a good story with a good anticipating thing. It's sort of Erased, the thing I can think of on the top of my head, where you had this killer, it's oh shoot, we gotta solve this case, and then you have it's an end goal thing for the anime. And then this end goal for this anime Orange is supposedly to save this man's life and, you know, change the future where he doesn't die and the whole group is still together in the future and whatnot, and to fix the regrets of the main character and whatnot. So yeah, besides from that, they have lots of, it's going to be some slice of life and whatnot, and romance, high school, all that generic stuff that I'm a sucker for. But anyways, yeah, that's all I could say for it. So yeah, episode 2 already came out at this time I'm recording this, and I have watched it, and it is interesting to an extent to see the reasoning why this person, this transfer student, dies in the future, and to see if our main protagonist failing to do one thing will actually alter the future or actually change sort of the outcome of the person's death or whatnot. So does she have to like follow every single thing to the book to prevent the death, or, you know, this thing was just a regret I had and then you could change that and then, you know, in the end just try to save him or something like that. So anyways guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, Orange is really cool and I can't wait. I don't know if it's 12 episodes or not. Let's just assume it's 12 episodes because that's the whole generic thing that is to this day. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the future of this series, whether our group of friends here will remain together in the future or whatnot. So anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you like orange, because oranges are good fruit, you know, healthy and whatnot. Not the anime series too is pretty good. And subscribe because, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna cover the series in general. Maybe, who knows. It's debatable. I'll check out episode 2 first, then I'll go see it. And then, you know, of course I'll be doing the final review of it. And also stay tuned because there are a lot of other shows in the summer 2016 season that I have yet to talk about and give my first impression on. So stay tuned for those. You know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do full-on episodic reviews on those, but, you know, I just want to go say like, oh hey, this one I thought was cool, I checked out this one and I thought it was amazing, or it was like, it's okay and whatnot. So yeah, stay tuned for those. And I'll see you guys on the next video on the Double Taku Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane.